Welcome back to another episode of Off the Game podcast. I'm Joseph, your host, and with me we have Calister, Katelem and Simon. Yeah, he's on the high right now. You know, Arsenal just tore apart Manchester United this weekend, and my God. Wow, we have a lot to unpack, but you know, we're going to get into that. See you in a bit. During the weekend that had Bellingham's heroics, 2 5-goal thrillers, and a hat-trick of hat-tricks, my people here are down to dissect every single piece of information. We're going to start from the loser circle this week. Yes, we're starting with you. Katelem, how did you feel being, you know?
On the loser side?
Yes.
I don't understand, City 1-5-1.
Manchester.
I support, I told you guys.
Okay.
No, I cannot denounce my people like Peter. But, man, I don't know what to say. The truth is that I think the scoreline does not reflect the way the game actually went. Because if you look at it, on the 90th minute, it was 1-1. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the game, 3-1. And then now it looks like Arsenal did one. Fantastic. You're not better than us by far. But anyway,
You guys
came through. So Zacharias is my guy. Since I made a drawing of him, he's my guy. So
for the sake of Zacharias, you're fine. How do you feel about it?
Let me cook. See, I knew.
You knew what?
Even before the match started, like, I wish I had recordings. I said 3-1. I was sure, but to be more serious, like I felt both United and Arsenal, they didn't play up to par.
Yeah.
Like the game was a little bit sluggish. There was no bright ideas. They were just United for the first half. I think they had almost 200 passes in their own box. They were not doing it. They were not being creative. Granted, they scored, but they allowed us to score like 1 minute after. You know, so they are playing away and you score first. That is just the main indicator that you should tighten up, because this is a new match. Home team is always going to raise up their game, always going to try and equalize. But I felt that offside goal tilted everything, because after it was disallowed.
Not the substitutions?
No, not the substitutions. The substitutions helped, but the offside goal.
Yeah.
That's me personally, because after they cancelled it, the life was drained out of many fans. Yeah. Their players, everybody. So the next attack, like Declan Rice was totally free inside the box. It was not like he was outside the box. He was inside the box. There was someone that was meant to mark him. There was no marking there. And Onana, oh God, please save us from Onana.
I know
it's out of like 5 shots or so.
But the second goal, that Declan Rice goal, that's this. It was near post.
No, it was a deflection.
It was still near post. I know I botched it. It was still near post. Not like the shot was a powerful shot.
Andy, what do you want to say? Inside this thing.
Oh, I'm a defend.
You can't say that was another shot.
I'm not saying that. See, if you guys want to attack people, Katelem, I'm putting them on the platter. Our producer, EDK, and Michael. Fans. So, more visuals. Greet you, sir.
But please, let me just raise this topic. Ateta, you are listening to me. Please, if you know what's good for you and your family, your wife, your children, send Havertz to Alcatraz.
It cannot be possible.
Okay.
You pay 65 million and send him?
Yes.
It's not possible.
Be like Pep. Say you want to be like your sugar daddy. Be like Pep. Pep will, if you are not doing it, Pep will, see Phillips now. When Phillips they see match, they ask Pep, why is not see match? He is not on form. Give him excuse. Havertz cannot be taking space in the midfield. See Vieira, when he came in, instant impact.
Wait, I don't understand. I remember when Kai came in, he said he was going to perform.
That's true.
Wait. Please, insert here.
See,
it's not just
see this past FBI agents, the following. See, I expected him to want to perform. He was like, to prove people wrong. But no, it's 4 games, yes, but there are tendencies I can pick up. There are good tendencies and there are bad tendencies that players pick up. You already know from Bellingham now for Madrid.
We'll get into that freedom matter first.
You see the difference. Havertz does not have the pace that Arsenal play with.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many seasons did Havertz stay at Chelsea?
Very good one.
You saw Havertz play in Chelsea. You saw the numbers he had in Chelsea.
I thought it to be different.
And you paid £65 million.
Are you defending
new babe syndrome. So, forgive me, I thought. The new chick.
What syndrome is that?
Honeymoon stage now. New babe. When you get new baby, go on impress now. All the things you know you do, they do.
Kali, how far?
Well, it was a great weekend. I had Son and Haaland on my FPL, and One of them
Hat-tricks.
scored hat-trick. So
You have FPL?
yes, I have fantasy. I play fantasy.
Really?
Yes, I do.
How many points did you get last week?
I should tell you.
How many points did you
100
get?
and something.
Is it
Tell us your
I had 2 players that scored hat-trick alone.
Fair enough,
Let's
sir.
talk about
Who was the
Captain.
captain?
Haaland was captain.
Haaland
Abi.
was captain.
Normal.
Son was assistant captain, vice captain.
Yeah, that was not give you any points.
Like,
Yeah, but he scored an hat-trick, so I got like 20 something point from Son. Yes, and I got like
Who else gave you points?
Saka. Gave me
Okay.
some.
Saka gave like 8
Yeah,
and
bro, I don't want to talk
She can't. But it was a great weekend for me because I love seeing Man United cry and I love seeing Arsenal deceiving themselves. So it's just a two-way thing. You know, Arsenal, games like this, like derby games, Super Sunday games like this, Arsenal win. When they win these kind of games, they feel like bragging. I understand the hype, the bragging rights, it comes together, great stuff. But it's better you lose this kind of games and win like the mid-table teams and win the Premier League than winning games like Man United, City, brag, yes, we won them,
for bragging rights.
and lose. So Arteta should not deviate. He should not get confused. It's good for the atmosphere, it's good for the hype, it's good for the players as well to settle in 4 games in. Beating a Man United right now should not be something you're celebrating because I don't see Man United in the top 6. I said it at the beginning of the season that Man United will not make it into the Champions League. And
That's the bold.
questioning me. And this is I don't really see Man United among the top 4 teams. So I don't know why the hype is there, but it's good. They are home, fantastic.
Don't you see them? Hold on. Don't you see them like a Liverpool side that won the league a couple years ago, where they are just anyhow it comes, we're just going to carry that win and go.
2 things they lack.
Arsenal.
Yes, so far.
Arsenal, 2
so far.
things Arsenal lacks, and they have showed it in the last 2 seasons: longevity. They don't know how to play season games, and that is what Pep is good at. Cup competition, he struggles a bit, but when it comes to the marathon, he can be bad a half season. The next season is coming in, he's going on a stretch. He's winning 12 games, 15 games, and Arsenal tried last season to do the same thing. But we saw how it ended. It ended in tears. So this time around, I think Arteta must have learned from his mistake and tried to change some things. But I've seen a lot of posts. Arsenal is coming this season. We are winning the league. We beat Man United. But look at this Man United team. Man United defense is one of the worst defense in the Premier League. The defense is one of the worst ever. I don't think that defense can make it in, apart from England.
But
But it's true. Varane is injured. Varane is the only world-class defender in Man United
He's
defense.
not even world class anymore.
He's not world-class anymore.
Come on.
Dalot is not.
That's-
Martinez is not.
Okay.
Luke Shaw is struggling with form.
That's true.
So who is it? Is it Malaysia or Malaysia? I don't know what's that. Is it that one? Then you now bring in an inexperienced goalkeeper. There's nothing you tell me from now till tomorrow. David De Gea has been keeping United in competition for 3 seasons, and that is exactly what he has been doing. Now, guess what happened? You let him go, you brought in Onana. It will take Onana time to fit into this team.
Especially with the Premier League.
Exactly. So I didn't know what he was thinking when he was letting go of De Gea. You would have still left De Gea at some point. That's my idea. My idea was that you didn't change your defense. Man, you did not change your defense. You are bringing in Onana. Defense wins trophy. That is a fact.
Let me ask you this. Sorry. Let me ask you, Katelem. See, she just said Onana, meaning highlighting one of the underperforming players so far this season, right? In the first 4 games. Who would you suggest, or who would you say would have been the underperforming players? Maybe via hype, like Haaland, that has not played a single game, except for that debut that, well, it was a trashing. But yeah.
Underperforming players this season.
Yeah, so
in
far.
the Premier League. Kai Havertz has to be number 1 on that list. Because but that's the thing. It's not like we even really expected him to
Exactly.
perform.
That's what
Yeah.
So I can't really call
We're
him
expecting
underperforming.
It's his signature.
I would say Isak is underperforming. He only balled out in the first game.
Fair.
After then, he has been a bit below the standard that we
He has not been
expect.
scoring, but he has put in work rate.
No, but is that what it's there for? It's not Firmino now. It's only Firmino. You only put in work rate in a system that you know that your wingers will score.
Antonio was doing so for West Ham for some time.
Do you understand?
Won't you guys put Rashford there?
No, Rashford is not underperforming. The whole team itself is underperforming.
Oh, okay, so
But
it's
Rashford is
Man
coming up with
But see, my problem with Rashford is he's a fraudulent player because Rashford will have a 6/8 performance, but you score one goal that will eliminate
Ronaldo
everything.
was like that for like 3 seasons now.
I think Rashford is just thrown under the
Sir?
bus.
Yes.
No.
Ronaldo, Cristiano.
Where?
Yes, now.
Which Ronaldo? Which version?
The version towards the end of Madrid.
Towards the end of Madrid? No, come on.
See, let me tell you what Ronaldo does.
Okay.
Towards the end, though. I'm not talking about the Ronaldo that made. Ronaldo is a goal scorer. You will
Yes.
see that a lot of Madrid fans will complain that he's not really making an impact in the team, but he's there to score the goals, which is also a job. You can't take that away from. So the fact that Rashford is coming up with goals, even if he's not really doing,
But see,
I don't mind.
But let me hit you with this.
What does Haaland
The difference.
I think the coach-
The difference is the decision making. That's why I have issue with Rashford.
Yeah,
Decision making,
I
because
understand that
you can be a goal scorer like Haaland, Ronaldo, but your decision making very
It's good.
like that counter where they had.
Yeah,
there was
he was
three.
supposed to score.
He had
Yes,
three
yes,
players,
yes.
two
I
options.
agree with that.
There was 3 on 1. It was just Saliba that was behind. Square it to someone. He had 2 options. He wanted to shoot when the defenders already clocked the game.
But apart from that, I think the coach as well is throwing Rashford under the bus. As Alex Ferguson said it last season, and that is why I don't even wish Man United anything good this season, because it makes absolutely no sense. Man U in the last 4 seasons have not been competing for the league. You can't tell me Man U has been competing for the league.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they have spent money. They have players that their weekly wages. You don't have any right, absolutely no right to reply your coach if he speaks. In fact, you have never added anything to the club heritage or history, so you should see it as more of a privilege. There are so a lot of players there that are not worth it. So Alex Ferguson said last season that Rashford might be giving Man United goals, but he's not a striker. That they needed somebody that can lift the number 9 jersey and bang in goals, add that goals to Rashford goals, then you can compete for the league.
Do you think
not for the top 4?
Do you think China?
This is why I got issue. That is why I had issues with United. The transfer window, no serious offer was made to Osimhen, which was shocking to me. Osimhen is a striker that can give you 20-26 goals if he's given the services he deserves.
Yeah.
Then add the 15 goals,
But
maybe.
the price would have been insane now.
Which is insane?
100 and at least 20 million pounds. That's what
Is the price of Sancho and Anthony not insane?
Fair
Are they
enough,
worth it? No.
Fair,
There's
fair.
no striker that is young that is not expensive.
Napoli's
The
owner came out
Napoli-
yesterday and said that if you bring 200 million, you only get Osimhen's feet.
See, that is what of club owners. They want to drag. They will still sell this player.
Was the financials make sense like
They will
this?
still sell player. They will sell him.
And my issue.
They didn't
hard,
make any official offer. The striker Eric Ten Hag was going for is a striker that I think 9 appearances, how many goals?
Who's that?
Haaland.
Haaland.
I don't know. And you want to pair him with who?
But my issue
I
was
think
that I thought they were going for Hurricane. There was all these buzz about Man U. There was all these buzz beginning of the transfer window about Hurricane.
They won't sign Hurricane. You know why? This guy will not sell Hurricane to
a
an
direct-
opponent. It's
to a direct
already
rival.
sure. So
Yeah,
if either he's going out of the Premier League or going to a club that is lesser, he will never sell Hurricane to a United team. He won't do that.
Talking about,
don't know that.
since we're comparing players, I will say, who will you now say is your best transfer of the season? Best transfer of the season right now, out of 4 games.
In the Premier League.
Yes, let's use the.
Yeah, I know.
No, I want to die on this table.
That is Bellingham. That was.
Thank you.
Bellingham, I've been saying it since he was in Dortmund. In fact, I remember talking to one of my friends.
I expected him to be good. Like
so far.
instant
Yeah.
impact. The instant
Yeah.
impact is ridiculous.
I remember talking to one of my friends when he left Birmingham. You know, they retired his number.
Yeah.
For 18 to retire, remember at 16 or 17?
And like, what's wrong with this? But now, bro.
Yeah, no.
In Dortmund, that boy, like, you know, I think he was vice captain at all, just before he left.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, this guy is 18. How are you so mature? And even when you see him, like, the football he plays is so much. And I was telling one of my guys that this is actually the closest player I've seen in terms of playing style to Zidane. Although I'm not saying that, I'm not
Composure.
style and how he plays, the composure.
It's easy to forget that he's 20 years old.
Yeah, he's 20.
He's 20.
This boy is playing in Madrid as if he was born in Madrid.
Can I say he has said Jubilee, so there's a lot of other players, but I just want to talk about 2 Nigerian players. No, Kovacic. I always knew Kovacic was going to board.
No, it's
not fun. Kovacic is fantastic. It's just that Chelsea did not understand him.
Which Nigerian player?
Calm down now. There is Alexi Wobi. That move from Everton to Fulham was a miracle for me, because Everton is going to go down. Alex Iwobi was the best player last season.
Iwobi is in Fulham?
Yes, he has moved to Fulham.
Where did that happen?
Wow!
I used to get, I'm not finding that out.
I think
Before the deadline.
I was so happy for that move because at some point I was wondering, no club is coming for Iwobi. Last season was exceptional, and this season I really don't understand what is happening.
It was even shocking.
Now another player, Iwobi is injured though, so he will not be around for the international.
Okay.
Another player is Olaina. He's
yes.
Olaina came from Torino, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
He was injured at some point. Everybody knew as his career. He's back to the Super Eagles because of his form. Now look at the quality and the impact.
That Forest team, that Forest
Now Forest
break down.
They'll break down obviously, but I still maintain my point is that Forest will still stay in the league.
Yes.
I only will move.
Yes, exactly.
I only will move to Liverpool.
Isn't it the top goal scorer? Isn't it the top goal scorer in the Prem currently?
January.
Isn't it the top goal scorer in the Prem currently? No, they have three. They have three.
Six.
Six. Oh, one. I forgot to score actually.
But for Olaina, I'm happy that he came into Nottingham Forest after that long injury out for like 4 months thereabout. He's a baller. So for me, the transfer, he will be moved fantastic to Fulham. Great stuff. We now have like 2 players in Fulham, from Kevin Bassey from Ajax to Alex Iwobi.
Yeah. Fulham. I think Fulham.
Ahas Williams as well.
They made one more transfer that was key, but I can't remember.
They have Jimenez now.
From Wolves.
And they bought the Poliho deal.
No, he fell off now.
To Bayern,
Yeah, don't you think they bought that?
Okay, let's even leave the EPL since now we have our Champions League group stages and everything.
Yeah.
First off, let's enter the Champions League draw and everything happened. Haaland, obviously, UEFA best player. Then top 10. Vinicius didn't make it.
That was just a scam.
Vinicius didn't make it.
It was scams, bro.
They are not actually.
How?
How is
Do you
it?
know who was that?
Over 44 goal contributions in the
From
season.
6 to 10. Rakitic is there. What Rakitic is doing there?
It's because it's Rakitic.
Raki who? What's the Raki name?
He has pedigree, no doubt. But what Rakitic is doing there? Sevilla almost got relegated last season.
Pedigree.
Oh, come on. Vinicius should be in the gap where Benzema wasn't there.
Forget about the runner himself. He had the stats.
Plus the Copa del Rey and he had the stats.
So
How about?
Vinicius should be there.
The World Cup wasn't so great for Brazil,
No, Vinicius.
but it was a fantastic.
If you look at the people from 6 to 10, they should not be there.
I've never really looked at that list, but Vinicius was it's criminal. It's an abomination.
Anything the UEFA does is very good for me. In fact, I can't wait for the Ballon d'Or. No, not that. As I said, I can't wait for the Ballon d'Or.
Please put a pin in that.
Messi is going to win the Ballon d'Or. See,
I don't agree. No,
I think he's going to win the Ballon d'Or.
Haaland.
So you do it.
When you prevent
Haaland
World Cup,
when Haaland win the World Cup.
Uche, do you know why I'll say it will not happen? Modric won Ballon d'Or for so you get history. Yeah.
Pedigree.
So, guy, Modric won the Ballon d'Or for getting Ronaldo up in the World Cup.
Okay.
And people are saying,
Exactly.
2018.
Yeah, 2018.
And what did you say?
Impact play with Croatia.
Yeah, now there is Ronaldo up in the World Cup.
Most pedigrous.
Hello, from Messi and Argentina winning that World Cup.
It was
See, there's
stamps.
no Ballon d'Or.
It was
Now,
stamps.
this is something people are not understanding about this UEFA.
Let me understand though, because
No, you don't need to understand. Haaland deserves to win the UEFA.
first player,
obviously.
okay.
See, now the conversation between Haaland and Mbappe is
It's widening.
There's a gulf now. You can't even bring
Now
you can't bring the conversation apart
But
from the World Cup that Mbappe
Yeah, I
has
would
won
say
at
just
19.
Europe. Just
Apart
Europe.
from
Mbappe
that,
is a better player, but still.
Mbappe to me is not clearly a better player. Now,
I'm going to
the way
ask-
I'm seeing it now. Now, Haaland's
Those are
style
not
of play
serious.
is evolving. You need to watch Haaland.
What makes
Please.
Messi the outright winner for the
I
Ballon
would
d'Or?
explain.
No, is that a conversation we're
Don't worry,
having
don't
now?
worry.
Yes, let's have that
If it's
conversation.
Messi, leave Messi to me.
Please.
We'll explain it.
You know Messi has a bodyguard in Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
I say Erling Haaland.
Yeah, my bodyguard now. Help me.
Bro, World Cup. It's like there's nothing you can use to compare to World
What's
Cup.
the biggest?
Even if that's
I
all
agree
you
to World
won this year.
That's it.
That's it. And
Well,
it's not like he was just in the team that won the World Cup. He was actively the best player in the squad.
Okay.
He was actively the best player in the whole World Cup.
How many times
he
did he
was
win
the
man of the
second top
match?
scorer, just one goal behind Mbappe.
Okay.
And he was the highest assist.
Highest creator generally.
You did not
He
say
was
Mbappe should
clearly
win
the best
Ballon
player
d'Or.
in the
Talking
World Cup.
about
Mbappe.
Now, the
Right.
problem with World Cup, or the good thing with World Cup is that one game in World Cup is like 15 games in a league because the pressure is on another level. How many billion people watch the World Cup? I saw the comparison with Super Bowl. I think Super Bowl has like 100 and something million. World Cup has a
235 to 4.5.
What?
235 million to 4.5 billion.
Billion. Do you understand? Do you know the pressure? So one game alone. So imagine being the best player in pretty much 6 out of 7 games in the World Cup and actually getting to the point where you won the World Cup.
It was
so there's nothing higher than that.
In
Okay.
terms of, not even that, in terms of storyline, this was his
Yes,
last World
this
Cup.
was it, bro.
After failures, after 3 final losses.
Hello,
he lost
wait. So the
3
Ballon d'Or will
finals.
come now. Joseph, let me picture what you're trying to say.
Yes.
The Ballon d'Or is here. You have Messi, Haaland, and Katelem and Mbappe.
Yes.
You get
No,
mine.
leave any
No, I'm just
other
saying.
team
You get mine. Carry the Ballon d'Or. Give Haaland because he won the Champions League, the Premier League, and what?
No, it's a
Because
good
now,
shout.
now
It's a
let's
good
look.
shout.
He was not at the World Cup. No.
I agree.
Do you know why I said it's not even a good shout? Now at the Champions League, Haaland did not have too many goals in the Champions League.
He had 9 or so.
He was the top scorer.
10,
Yeah,
right? 10.
Just like he
From
didn't score from
semi-final,
quarter.
He didn't score semi-final. No, he didn't score semi-final.
But that's it. Sometimes you need someone to make that last effort for you.
Exactly.
Even in Copa America, Messi did not score in the final.
I'm
No.
not putting
Why?
that down. What we are not getting is that.
You're asking me if I will put Haaland to win this year's Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because, thank you. If you're saying greatest of all time, give it to Messi. If you're saying who has been the best in the last
In a
20
calendar
years,
year.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
But when you put in the fact that, see, everybody's team is built
know
around
how
your
old
skill set.
Messi
Hold
is?
on. Everybody's team is built around your skill set, right? At the time when Real Madrid had Ronaldo, he was the focal point. Even Benzema was drifting to the wing, wasn't scoring. That team was built around him. In Argentina too, the same thing, around Messi's skill set. Messi is not going to defend for you. That is fine. We'll gather people that can defend. Messi is not going to be the constant goal scoring threat because, sometimes he will drift out. You need someone like Julian Alvarez to come and fill in that space. The same thing goes for Haaland. Haaland is a goal scorer, right? And to score at that rate, that was Messi, Ronaldo's rate during the time when they were hot. And we didn't question it. No matter how good you play in the World Cup,
It's very debatable.
you didn't question it.
It's a very
And it's not fair to now say because Messi is who Messi is, you're not going to take away the
Let
Ballon
me ask you
d'Or of
one question.
Holland.
It's not
It's
just
just
because
a
what
World
it
Cup.
is.
World Cup.
Now when
It's just
Modric
I
won the
understand.
World Cup, when Modric won the World Cup,
That routine, if
Now
not
let's
for
go
Ronaldo
back.
leaving Real
Not
Madrid,
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo was going to take 2018.
no, let me tell you, there was a shout out from Mbappe.
Yes, but he
now,
was too
now,
young.
Let me tell you. You look at Modric. Modric did not get to the finals.
Okay. He got to the
Got
finals.
to the finals of the.
He didn't win.
He didn't win the World Cup. They won the
Champions League.
Champions League, but his impact play was at the
Beautiful,
World Cup,
yes.
and he won it ahead of a player that had goals scored at a young age.
Yes.
But
no
he
problem.
did not win it then because of an impact play of Modric at the World Cup. His performance carrying a Croatia team that did not have a shout out to the World
He was
Cup.
also one of the best players in
Beating-
2018.
That's
He was
it.
the best player in
The
2018
biggest
in the
stage of
Champions League.
football
Ronaldo was
is
the
World
goal
Cup.
scorer.
The biggest stage of
I
football
agree
is
to
World
that.
Cup.
I agree to that.
That's where.
years are like that.
That's where.
But how many
How
times? How many players win the treble
Do you-
for
it's
the
not-
World Cup year?
It's not work. Do you know why?
The club said you can
Which,
change to a
Joseph,
club that can win. Like Haaland has a default now, and the default is no disrespect to Norway, but it's Norway team.
Fair.
If you look at the Norway team, it's like Lewandowski with Poland. That's the biggest issue. Now Mbappe can go to Real Madrid today and win the Champions League, and the league the same time. But Haaland cannot change country like now.
That's fair.
Do you
It's very
understand?
debatable.
So
And the only reason I would want Haaland to win that Ballon d'Or, which I don't Messi already has in a lot. But the reason I want Haaland to win, I'm a Messi guy. If Haaland is going to win, I won't be angry because I feel like Mbappe is not serious.
Yeah.
Because this Mbappe Haaland thing, Mbappe should have
Giving him that
given him
dust.
gap.
They are winning World Cup
scoring
after
hat-tricks in the World Cup final.
Yeah.
So he's on that level. He's him.
Yes.
But he's not serious. He should have made that move to Madrid since. Now see Haaland
my
has
problem is not
come.
for
He has
Madrid.
won
You would have gone to
trophy.
Saudi Arabia for a season.
To do what now?
No, let me ask you.
Before you continue,
No,
please let us know. Please hold on. Please hold on.
Let's see the
Hold
guy
on.
win Ballon d'Or. You say me go Saudi.
Which Ballon?
Please let us know who you think should actually win the Ballon d'Or between Haaland and Messi. It's actually a hot debate, and we're going to keep going having this thing outside this camera. Calister will continue. Let's come back home to the NPFL. It was shifted from 26th, have you? 26th, if I have my numbers correct, so like 9th. Then is that first game starting on the 9th, then the rest is on the 17th. So how are we thinking? Is it who won last season was Rivers, right?
No. I think Rivers United was 2 seasons ago.
It's anybody that won the
Last season?
NPFL.
Oh, give me
It was 2 seasons
Vini
ago.
the
That was
judge.
Rivers United.
Anybody won? No. Yeah. So how are we seeing this season?
Okay, the draws were made for the league. The first games, everyone knows is playing. Then the second game will happen after the international break to allow the national team play their game against Sao Tome and Principe. So for the NPFL, now called the Nigerian Premier Football League, the first game, that's match day 1 game, we see Heartland FC host Lobby Stars at home. Sunshine Stars are home to Kano Pillars. You have Katsina United at home to Kwara United. Abia Warriors play host to Niger Tornadoes, and you have Rivers United versus Remo Stars, former champion 2 seasons ago, versus Remo Stars and the money team. Then you have Rangers FC, which look like a new Rangers at home in Enugu, versus Doma United, as well as Bayelsa United versus Kwara United, and Sporting Lagos in
Tech
Lagos
Boys.
at home against Gombe United. Right? Enyimba, champions of the NPFL, play host to Bender Insurance, another very, very strong side that came from the
Bender Insurance, yeah?
Bender Insurance. The kept a very good clean sheet last season. Then you have shooting stars, play host to Plateau United. So, and that's the first game that will be played in the NPFL.
Okay, I'm excited for the private clubs that are coming in. Jiggers, especially the ones that are coming from
Sporting Lagos,
Sporting
at home,
and Bendel.
Fans,
Yeah,
Bendel,
go Sporting, go Sporting, Sporting, go.
Remo, Enyimba.
Rivers United, always.
Rivers United.
Yes.
From here, I'm supporting
I want
Sporting
to know
Lagos.
what Rivers will do
Bender Insurance for life.
Bendel Insurance.
Wike is not the governor. I want to see how Rivers will survive this.
No, don't worry.
If she used to plug money into the team.
No more sugar daddy funds.
The best footballers in Nigeria.
No more sugar daddy funds.
International trip like cup competition, he gives them million, promise them dollars.
Who's that, Wiki?
Wiki.
I say
The best footballers in Nigeria from Rivers State.
Yes.
Ask around. Ask our producer.
Is it
Wiki.
recently?
Ask our producer. Wiki.
Are you talking about
The best footballers in Nigeria from Rivers
That's a dangerous
Bro, you have
statement.
anything
That's a
to say?
dangerous
Ask our
statement.
producer.
Where does
Wiki.
Simon from?
Eh?
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
I got you
Where am I
there.
from?
Love it.
That's so.
They go call Osimhen.
You know, prophet is
You
not
don't know.
bad. Can you imagine?
Where am I from? Okay,
So you can say South then.
These are too much.
You can say South.
For sure, it's South.
So who are you rooting for? The underdogs are Doma, Remo Star. I'll put Remo because the way they crashed out of this cup, I'm tired of Remo Star. I was so dumb that club. No, I'm still a Remo fan.
So for now, I'm supporting Sporting Lagos.
I know it's Sporting
Lagos because
Rivers United all the way.
Rivers.
Rivers United.
How about you?
Go.
Gombe.
You're my
Let's
first. You're my first rival. So see you soon.
we not go collect.
Up
Don't be saying it
Remo. We
to
are the money people. Up Remo.
What tech boys? Thank you.
that. Go code. No they play ball. Go code.
Wow.
That's it. You can predict, and we wish you the best.
I swear, anything you get, don't
Anything
worry,
happen.
we'll shout you out. Okay. All right. So now for our quiz.
Please announce that I won the last quiz.
Yes.
You
How many
understand?
times did they announce?
No, because you
No,
guys
let's give
wanted
her,
to
let's
do me
give her.
something on social media. I don't
Let's
understand.
No,
what's
it's not around.
So-
Oh yeah, Fabrice, you announce.
Here we go.
Here we go. After 19 hours on my phone, it's now good that I can tell you with full confidence that Calister was the winner of our last week's of the game trivia. Give it to her, guys. Give it to her. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Omo,
Now,
I'm 0 of 3. My comeback is real.
definitely, your downfall is enough.
I don't tire.
Bounce back.
But very soon you play this game.
Who, me? No.
Yes, no.
No.
Alright,
Now, the next one I have for you guys is 3, 2, 1. Like, here we go.
Okay.
All right, so you guys have, I'll ask you 3. You mentioned 3 things based on the question, 2, then 1. Everybody to 1 question. All right? All right. So, Katelem, your own. You're starting first now. You're facing me.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah, always.
All right, give me 3 stadiums in England.
Emirates,
That's
Old Trafford,
cheap.
Stamford Bridge.
That's so
Lovely.
cheap.
Don't worry.
That's so cheap.
I can give you 3 stadiums anywhere.
You can.
In
That's
the
so.
world.
I bet cheap. That's so cheap.
All right, 2 teams that have never been relegated.
Everton, Arsenal.
Nice. 1 African player that has won the English.
Okay.
No, 1 African player that has
Calm
won
down.
top goal scorer in the EPL.
In the EPL.
Yes.
African player.
Yes.
Salah.
Salah.
I almost
Nice
call
one.
Yakubu.
Yeah, they say calm down. They say calm down.
All right, Kali.
Give me hard one now.
No, Haba. All right, let's start with you. 3 players that have won the Golden Boot in the EPL.
Harry Kane, Salah,
Okay.
Haaland.
Okay, nice. 2 players that have won the Champions League and the World Cup in the same year.
Champions League
Yes.
and the World Cup.
Yes, not necessarily EPL. Anyway.
Julian Alvarez,
Of course.
Okay.
I named the second one.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Which
No.
No.
Real Madrid won.
Which Ronaldo? De Lima or Cristiano?
No. Ronaldo has not won the
None
World
of
Cup.
them. Even
Not the
two
World
of
Cup.
them.
Yeah, World Cup and Champions League in the
Martin.
same
Same
year.
year.
No, second. He came second.
How many tries she go get?
I have 10 seconds. Calm down.
Your 10 seconds is up.
It's not
Done.
done.
You don't call like
It's not done. No, you are entering my
Varane.
question.
You don't call like
Don't do
Varane.
that.
Oh, yeah, 5 extra seconds.
You don't
Oh, yeah,
do
give
that.
her 5
Don't
extra
do that.
5 seconds. 4.
Calm down now. I've missed that.
Yeah.
Okay, Rafael
This guy
Varane.
just missed
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Don't touch
But
me.
the
Don't
game
touch
is the game.
This is
You two, you also
Game
get
is the game.
one African player that has won the EPL Golden Boots.
what? Salah now.
I know, don't mention his own.
Now Salah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 over 3.
No, it's not 1
Yeah,
over
Oh, no,
3.
2.
It's not 1 over 3.
Yes,
It's
there's
not
another
Mane
one.
now,
There's another
Mane.
one.
Oh, man.
There's even another one. Yes.
Let me hear him.
No.
Hey,
It's not
Abel,
Africa,
wait.
it's
All right, are you ready?
Disclaimer, no, they give me hard. No, say I be in best more.
me threatening this man.
He said he's an investor. No, it's okay.
I did a little bit slow. So.
All right,
God.
3 players with K, with the letter K in their names in the England squad.
What
In-
is this?
England squad.
England squad.
Yes.
Kevin Phillips,
Is it Kelvin?
Kevin Trippier,
Relax.
Calvin Phillips.
Is it Kelvin?
whatever that K na K.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wahala D.
Imagine even.
Kawaka.
Okay.
This guy
Nice.
failed now. What is
Try.
that? Trippier. What's that? That's his name.
Kevin
Kevin
Trippier.
No, that's not what he said.
I said Kevin Trippier.
Said
I don't. Yeah. no
All
worry.
right, okay. Now,
Calvin. It's Calvin.
2 players that played in EPL from Asia.
Son, Jason Park.
That was nice. I have 1 African player that has won the.
You say
Golden
problem.
Boot. No.
Why did you say Aubameyang?
All right.
This guy is so
You see, I got the help.
Assist.
Assist, man. They feed me
Okay.
well. No worry, they feed me well. Nice one.
Thank you. It was a lovely episode. Thank you guys for being here. Your knowledge was nice and needed. You guys gave insightful analysis for the game. It was brilliant.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. To get more content, follow us on Off the Game Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your audio video content, and to get more behind the scene content and see what we do on our socials, you can follow us at Off the Game Pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, I think, and just have fun with it, right? Until next time, from Off the Game, keep enjoying the beautiful game.
Your
Peace.
favorite sport lady.
Yes, Queen Kali.